Wow. As Brooklyn escapes, let's just call for what it is. Brooklyn completely escaped from Toronto today. That's a game that they probably would have lost if it was in the regular season, but it's playoff basketball, baby. You got to love it. It's the WC here with another second round breakdown. And this, I guess this is what Brooklyn wanted. This is what you guys wanted, right, Brooklyn? A matchup against the defending, reigning world champion Miami Heat, and they're not going to be giving it up. I don't think so. Just already, I'm look. The video is not even a minute old, and I've probably already given my prediction. All right. Now the Toronto Raptors. You want to know what I like about the Raptors so much is because basically they have young pieces, and DeRozan and Lowry is basically still a young guy. Just all their pieces, man. Amir Johnson, emerged as a star. The Toronto Raptors are just not ready to beat a team like Brooklyn. And I'm gonna tell you like this: for all y'all Brooklyn fans that sitting up here, throwing streamers all up in the air, and you excited and you happy and all this other stuff, your team had Kevin Garnett, Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce, and Darren Williams, and still got taken to 7 games by the Toronto Raptors, who basically their only star for right now is DeRozan, and a close second is Lowry. And that's not me talking straight trash about Toronto. That's not me saying that they didn't deserve the 3 seed, because they played very, very well this year. They played very well watching their games. They played extremely well. And for the rest of the country, honestly, that's probably their first nationally televised game on NBC. Not NBC, but ABC. That the entire country was able to watch the Raptors on basically on national television. I mean, yeah, TNT, but anyway, let's get to the breakdown of this series. I'm rambling on. Let's get to the breakdown to the series. The key to the series for Miami: LeBron James. Nobody else, not D Wade, not Bosh taking threes when he's not supposed to, is LeBron James. All right, I think that LeBron James takes it personal that Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Joe Johnson and Darren Williams all want to tag team up together against him to take the East crown from him. I don't think that they can do it. I don't think that Brooklyn can take that crown from them. All right. I just don't. I just don't see them taking it from him. Unless, barring LeBron James getting completely hurt or something, knock on wood, because I don't want to see that. That'd just take away from the playoffs. But, barring that happen, this is not fair. This is not fair for Brooklyn. And if Brooklyn wants to win this matchup, I'm going to tell you like this. All right. I can't single out one player out of all 3, 4 of those guys. All right. They just have to play together as a team. They have to distribute the ball. It has to be a caring and sharing type ordeal for the Brooklyn Nets to basically win this series. All right. It just can't be all on, Pierce. They can't depend on, Joe Johnson to come out and hit 40 every night. They just can't do it because it's just not going to happen. They have to have a balanced offensive attack to take down LeBron James and the Heat. All right. And I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna tell you like this: when it comes to bench play, and that's no defense. There's no offense to Miami, but Brooklyn's just got a better bench. All right. With Miami didn't bring back Mike Miller. And they got Ray Allen coming from off the bench, I think. But it's just one of those things where you look at the 2 benches, and clearly Brooklyn just has a better second lineup. I mean, it is what it is. And if Brooklyn is somehow able to win this series, they'll probably do it in 7 games. But I think that the Heat, I don't think the Heat is playing, man. I think that the Heat takes these boys out in about 6 games. All right, I think that the series is going to be, one of those series in which this is just going to be another defining moment for LeBron James. And I'm not even a LeBron James fan. All right, but honestly, a lot of people might disagree with this, but I feel as though that the last big threat to the Heat is the Nets. All right, when you look towards the Pacers and the Wizards potentially in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that if Brooklyn gets past the Nets, so I keep calling them the Mets. If they can get past the Nets, I think it's smooth sailing into the finals. I just think that, that's just the way it is right now. If they can get past Brooklyn, that's their road to the East, to the finals basically. But, at the end of this, no disrespect to Brooklyn, but I'm just saying Miami's just a better team, or overall and younger team in my mind. All right, they're better. Honestly, I think that they're better than the Pacers, even though the Pacers finished ahead of them. And I think that LeBron James, this is the opportunity for LeBron James to just have an MJ-esque series. No games played. LeBron James has to be the reason why the Heat move on to the next series. And as far as, like I said, Brooklyn just needs to get a collective effort, man. If they don't get a collective effort, and it's all on Joe Johnson or Pierce or Garnett's not going to put up 50, so I'm not even going to mention his name. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's going to be Miami in 6 games. It could go 7, but, I highly doubt it. I might be wrong, but I highly doubt it. It's the WC, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this series. This is what you wanted, Brooklyn. This is what you wanted. You got it. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. You wanted a date against the king, right? The king, King James, right? That's what they call him. I got it. It's the WC, man. Enjoy the games.